welcome back to the channel. I've actually lost my partner in crime. She's moved out of the city, but every once in a while she's gonna come by and we're gonna record some trailers. Wanted to get the channel back and going again with a trailer that actually dropped earlier today from a story that I wasn't expecting to see. I actually had no idea that there was even another movie in the works. I thought we were gonna get an animated movie first, but it seems like we have another live action Hellboy. Now, I'm a huge fan of Hellboy, the movies. I'm talking specifically the Guillermo del Toro movies with Ron Perlman at the helm of playing Hellboy. And while I did appreciate David Harbour's portrayal in his movie, I ultimately think that movie just wasn't very good. I understand the hard R rating that it was given, the language, some of the gore. I think it tried to add elements to the movie, but it fell flat when the rest of the story just didn't really work. But from what I can tell, this is a new Hellboy focused on retelling a story from the comics, Hellboy The Crooked Man. I'm not 100% sure what the studio behind this is. I just saw this pop up on my feed the other day, actually earlier today. So I'm gonna check it out and we'll see how it goes. I wonder if it'll follow the Jeremiah Whitkin's story from the comics.
Something haunted.
Kind of reminds me of The Witch.
It smells like death.
I'll talk about the look of the character.
Dark things called dark things.
Yeah, I love
tales about him all my life.
the feel of the movie, the horror.
Most just called him.
I don't know that I like the look of Hellboy himself, but I'll give it time. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
We've got company.
All your friends.
But I love the horror.
They all gonna die.
That's yeah. All right. I will say the setting, the tone of the movie, I'm loving the horror. I feel like it is something that was missing in the David Harbour version of Hellboy. I don't think Guillermo del Toro was necessarily going for that horror feel. I think he was going more for a fantasy world, and I think he knocked it out of the park in that one. I'm glad to see this follow more of a horror feel. But I will say my one caveat is Hellboy himself looks a little low budget, a little cheesy. I'm not quite sure I'm sold on the look. Now, looking at this for the first time, I definitely get a sense that this comes off to me like a fan film, which it definitely isn't, but it does give off that vibe. But this is definitely a studio behind this, and I'm wondering what the budget was, because at some point, if you own the rights to the Hellboy story, why not just give it to Guillermo del Toro and let him do one final movie? I am willing to give this a try. Like I said, I think the horror element looks cool. I'm a big fan of Hellboy. I'm a big fan of the Crooked Man storyline. If it's what this is going for, which I think it is, it follows the Jeremiah Whitkin storyline. So I'm excited to see it. I'm not quite sold on the Hellboy look. And ultimately, I think they really should have given one final movie to Del Toro, at least to send it off on a good trilogy before coming up with new adaptations. But that's my take on Hellboy the Crooked Man. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for it? Do you like the horror element? And what do you think of the look of the new Hellboy actor? Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time.